It's Northport, it's Longwood, it's Suffolk County High School hockey, and we are so back at the rinks here on the Long Island Sports Network. My name is Kevin Broderick, joined by Travis Quigley. We got a lot more guys with you as well. Paul Trentini, Sam Musnick, Gabe Takuri, as well as a new addition in Magnus Healy. Travis, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Kev, I'm fired up. It's been 200 and something days. I didn't do the math, but we're up there since we've last been at the rinks. I've been here playing men's league, but we have not been here for Suffolk County High School hockey since we wrapped up with our championship series last year.
It feels like a lifetime.
It feels like a long time ago. And again, first game, we already got one game going on right now on the south side, Southampton and St. Anthony's.
Ryan Brannigan on the call for that, joined by Brady Campbell.
And we're going to get going on the north side as always. First of 3 games over here. We'll get going with the developmental guys, Longwood and Northport. We'll follow it up with a varsity matchup, the first of 2, Pat Med and Smithtown Hauppauge, the runner-ups from last year in the varsity division, looking to come back with a little bit of vengeance. And then we'll close out the night with West Islip and Ward Melville. Kev, warm-ups just concluded, and these 2 teams look fired up.
I mean, they should be. A lot of these guys going to be playing in their first ever DV game. Obviously, the Developmental League, the youngest of all the leagues that we have here on the LI Sports Network. And the youngest players we broadcast anywhere, Travis. So that's a special treat in and of itself.
Yeah, and you know, it's kind of cool from our perspective as you kind of get to watch these guys throughout their whole careers. They start at the developmental level, they work their way up, freshman, JV, up to varsity, and you get to kind of see the whole path.
Sometimes we even get to see them in college.
And sometimes you are correct. We do get to see some of these players in college. They move on. They play at the ranks, local colleges that we work with, Farmingdale, Stony Brook, Hofstra, Columbia, you name it. I mean, some of these guys coming back on the developmental squad for their second year. So it'll also be interesting to see how they have grown, how their games have progressed moving into year 2 here in the developmental division. And Kev, looks like we're just about ready for the national anthem.
Now we got to kick it over to the PA. And we are through the national anthem here at the rinks. Travis, I think I saw Sam start to shed a tear at some point. I think he's excited to be back, and we're just a couple of moments away from the first puck drop here on the North Rinks.
Sam Musnick returning for year 2 with LISN. Gabe to Curry up here in the perch, living the dream. I'm so happy to be back at the rinks. We got the whole squad here tonight. Just missing Rowan Loddick. Rowan, we miss you.
Where is Rowan? What is she doing?
I'm not sure, but we're underway here, Kev.
We are underway. Puck drop will be originally taken by Longwood, playing it back towards their own blue line. Important note, Travis, the goaltenders for today, one of them being, of course, Evan Coggins, someone who had highlight save after highlight save last year. He's going to be a tough goaltender to break through if you are Longwood, and they're not even going to get a shot on goal as Northport take it right back, break over the blue line before turning it over themselves. Puck flipped out to the neutral zone, and that's the first 30 seconds right there.
Yeah, second year in the developmental for Evan Coggins, him and his brother Liam. Liam a forward, we're number 5 for Northport.
Here comes a potential breakaway. It's a 3-on-1 instantly towards the net. Shot taken, it's going to be wide. Samolti taking that first one for Northport. Second shot on goal, blocked out in front, cleared towards the boards, held in. Puck towards the net, the third one in this shift. Instant momentum for these Tigers.
Tigers getting to work early here on the forecheck. Numbers all over the puck beneath the goal line.
That is a turnover on the board, so Longwood are able to clear. It's Aiden McLaughlin doing a lot of the heavy lifting in the neutral zone right now. McLaughlin does have a couple of siblings on Longwood. That's what I remember from last year about that family. I think they had 3 in total all on the same team. Mason McLaughlin, number 4, the defenseman. And is there still the third, or did the other McLaughlin potentially go up a league, Travis? He went up. Tigers take it back below their own goal line. TC, stretch pass forward. DeMarco, here he comes across the blue line, cutting left. DeMarco with the puck on his forehand, takes a shot and it's saved. High right shoulder.
Skanga's playing well here. He's made 2 big stops in the early going, just 2 minutes into this hockey game.
Skanga definitely has a little bit of a size advantage over Coggins, but does he have the reaction time? That's something that we're going to have to see. 12:53 left in the first period. A reminder that these are all 15-minute periods, unlike the 20 that you see in all of your other versions of hockey. Travis, you never know. Maybe this is some parents' first time watching the LI Sports Network. Maybe their kid's first time playing in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League.
Absolutely.
Got to give an update on the rules. Maybe we'll even get some overtime action so I can be a nerd and break that down as well.
A lot of hockey still to be played here. Of course, you can always have the dual screen open, pop over, watch what's going on the south rink, keep us open here on the north rink. A lot of hockey here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League.
Puck did get close to going into the blue paint, but Longwood able to avoid that just barely. Are having some troubles in the clear game right now. Mason McLaughlin chasing after it in the left wing corner. Can't spear it away from the several Northport players that are over there. Puck once again below the goal line. Centering pass not going to come through. Good defense from McLaughlin. He's joined down low by Maxwell Wire. Looking for the clear. He'll give it over in the slot, and then it's once again whacked away to the boards. McLaughlin, another bank pass. This is ahead for Schwab, and go a little bit past his reach. Back for Northport.
Lions had a chance with numbers. Just could not connect with the tape-to-tape pass there.
And this is Greisch still holding on to it. Greisch with a shot. It's shut down. Still loose in front, and then swallowed up for another pause.
It's actually our first whistle of the game, Kev.
Colton. Been playing well so far.
Yeah, Colton Skanga. He also, second year here in the developmental division, played for this Longwood Lions side last season, and showing he's ready to go here, year 2 with this Lions squad.
Instant shot off the face-off, will go wide over to the left, held in. Graziosi trying to play it down low, intercepted. Little bit of room to skate.
First penalty of the game coming up here, Kev.
We do. It's the referee on the near side of the rink, and we will go to a power play. Travis, operating the board right now, has the pleasure of running both clocks at the same time.
Yeah, and I'm usually always slow and behind, so I beg your pardon. Please bear with me. I'm getting used to it again, too.
Ryan McBreedy into the box for the Tigers, so that will put the team in white, the Longwood Lions, on the power play.
First power play of the season. We'll see how much the Longwood coaching staff got to work with the players on the power play. See if they got something drawn up early on here.
I think it's a 2-pass one-timer coming up here, Travis. And instead it's a face-off win for Northport. They instantly skated out. A lot of speed coming forward for DeMarco, and he scores. Top shelf, Travis, I believe that's what you say where mom hides the cookies. And that's a highlight reel goal, shorthanded.
Yeah, we're going to take another look at this one, Kev. Went forward off the face-off. You don't see that a lot in the defensive zone. A lot of poise. DeMarco cuts in with a ton of speed and goes top cheddar short side. What a beauty that was. 1-0 on the shorty.
I think I might have spotted a player who could potentially lead DV in points and goals, because that shot from DeMarco was a thing of beauty. Goes out wide, loads it up, fires it top left.
Had a lot of heat behind that wrister. Would have loved to have seen the radar gun on that one.
One day, Travis, one day we'll have that. Longwood still on this power play, still with 1:20 to go to work, but Northport taking all advantage of control right now.
So that shorthanded goal, Gio DeMarco unassisted.
Sometimes you don't need any help. Coast-to-coast goals are always the best goals. Turnover at the high slot. Longwood finally getting some possession. That shot will go high above the goal. Evan Coggins really not tested early on here. His team doing a lot of the heavy lifting in front of him. And here comes another breakaway. It's the same guy. Can he get to DeMarco? In on goal. He scores. Two for two, both shorties. Travis, wow.
Showing off the mitts right there. Gio DeMarco, look at that. Beautiful headman of the puck. I believe that was McBreedy who made that pass. And nice move here. Backhand, forehand, completely sold Skanga. And
nice,
2-0.
Nice speed on that push-off off the right skate as well, Travis. He kind of slowed down, but instantly accelerated to beat Skanga to the far side. Pass out in front, intercepted, and almost played out. McLaughlin doing a good job at the blue line. He'll play this one on net, hits a man out in front, and deflects towards the boards. Here come the Tigers once more. Cisa into the left circle, trying to dangle out in front of the net. His shot saved by Skanga. 12 seconds left on this power play for Longwood, but it's Northport with the 2-0 lead. Paul Trentini, what do you think of the action so far? He gives 2 thumbs up. I agree.
I know Paul's excited to be back. He's been talking to me about this for weeks.
He has.
Being back at the rinks, on the sticks, working the Panasonic.
We call him Paulie Panasonic for a reason, baby. Cohen took a little bit of a spill over on the far boards, but still was able to get the puck in.
Back to 5-on-5 now, Kev.
It's weird to see the same team score twice on a power play.
And Northport were uber aggressive there.
Very.
Despite being on the penalty kill.
Muscati, here she comes. Left circle, has a passing option. She'll take the shot instead. And that is a save. 8:27 left on the clock. Getting about halfway through the first period. Now I'm thinking about how long it's been since I've called hockey as well. I mean, hockey season, best season, and you can't change my mind about that.
Kev, that was a good job right there from Skanga on that 2-on-1, making him stop getting the whistle. Get yourself back comfortable after giving up those 2 goals. Also, the puck a little more.
Trusting the defense right there to shut down any east to west pass that could have come through. Schlendorf sauces that past the blue line. A wobbler towards the goal, but not exactly on. Ends up in the left wing corner. Rotates a little bit higher to the near point. Northport, once again, with good possession in the offensive zone. As instantly as I say that caster curse, it goes into neutral. Here's Schwab, past the blue line. Schwab with a 2-on-1, looking for a shot. It's tipped and played below the goal line.
It's a great defensive play right there from Schlendorf.
Not to be confused with Schendorf. I still want to make my first Coggins save call, but still not getting tested.
Well, this Northport team has done a very good job structurally, defensively so far in the early going. The one blemish, just that penalty they took, but can't really say it's a blemish when they scored 2 shorties off of it.
I think DeMarco wants his team to take another penalty.
Still a delayed offside here on Longwood, so plenty of time for Northport here.
Yeah, it was the first time we saw that this game, so these teams obviously very disciplined with some of the final rules. Martise gets a shot on goal. It's saved. Karam's around the boards to the near side. Liam Coggins trying to hold it in, but it just barely squeaks past him. Here's Cohen with a little bit of speed. Cohen, a drag move towards the slot. It's rifled off of his stick.
He's trying to show off the mitts there. Would have been a real nifty one if he pulled that off.
Schwab goes skates to stick. Loses possession, can battle for it. Tapped around him to the left wing corner. Kristen plays it out.
Spallina wearing 99. Are we past the generation where 99 is acceptable again?
I guess. I mean, listen. I don't think.
Not that it's unacceptable.
Not personally.
That was the stigma when I grew up.
I would not wear the great one's number as the puck wants to get out in front. Longwood looking for a clear and will tap it away. Max Spallina. That's a name that a lot of Long Islanders know.
Absolutely.
That's one that I saw. I was reading. I was like, Spallina, huh? So they play hockey as well. Pass coming across the blue line. Enough Lions are there to shut it down. This is delayed offsides on Northport.
Yeah, plenty of time for Spallina here, and that was a nice play by Mason McLaughlin up at the blue line.
Nice intercept for Northport. Once again over the blue line. A shot will be a glove save for Skanga.
Again, good stop from Skanga, and you see there on that save, he's challenging the shot. He's popping out, he's at the top of the blue paint, and he's making the glove save with ease. There's not much traffic. He's, again, in front of the shooter, in front of the puck, and taking away that angle by getting to the top of the paint like that.
DeMarco back out onto the ice. He has 2 goals in this game. If you weren't with us for the opening part of the first period, scored both of them on short-handed rushes.
Yeah, 1 minute and 4 seconds apart as well.
I love that we have live stats for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. That's beautiful.
Yes, first one was a solo shorty effort, and the second one, it was Andrew Matarese who headmanned the puck up to him for the breakaway goal.
Another breakaway could be coming out here, but is shut down, held alive by Schoof. Play to the right wing corner. Herman. Can he keep this alive? Has a couple of different Lions challenging him. And here comes a breakaway. This is going to be 3-on-2, quick skating. Schwab is shut down. Northport, talk about this transitional game, Travis. Forward, backwards, doesn't matter. There's no one that's allowed to beat them with speed.
I tell you, it's something that's great to see, especially, like I said, you see a team, you have some guys that are coming over from one year to the next. This Northport team has a lot of players from last year. They've got some new additions. Didn't have as much success last season. But the way this team's performing right now, it looks like they're going to be a team to watch out for in the Dev division.
Greisch, also another skater that's really impressed me so far. He gets another shot on goal there.
Yeah, you look at the way this Tigers team has played so far. I mentioned it earlier, the structure in the defensive zone. You just mentioned it, how they're playing through transition.
Yep.
And it's a team that looks, almost complete opposite to what they looked last season. They have shown incredible strides, incredible improvement.
Slap shot far away, goes just wide over to the right. Big bounce, wasn't played back on net. That might have been a harder slap shot than what I can do. Cisa getting it in deep. Plenty of Lions there to meet him. A pass out in front from McLaughlin isn't exactly where he wanted it to end up. Puck still squirting free, and a shot played towards the net. I think it hit off the end boards again. Another puck played towards the twine, ramped off a stick and ends up in the corner. McLaughlin, a chance to chase after it, but it evades him just barely. Martise goes past him. McLaughlin, does he have the speed to get there? Not quite.
Great job coming back there from Matarese.
It's every single time. Once again, Northport onto the attack, held in at the blue line. In deep, Scotty. Puck comes just barely past her, all the way down. Liam Coggins.
Thought about coming out to play it.
Coggins, again, what's he to do? His team's just in the offensive end. You know, he wants to come out, play the puck, doesn't get a chance, so he's just gonna sit there. Stay warm. Oh, here, maybe something right there.
A great play at the blue there.
Puck played towards the net, and there it is. Evan Coggins gets it in the leather.
Played it out.
Oh, he did.
He was tapping RT. He's playing NHL, tapping RT, playing it out.
He didn't want it anymore. He said, take this back, team. I did my thing. You do yours.
No whistles here.
That's also something rare to see from a DV goalie.
It's the future of goalies.
It really is.
You grow up playing NHL, you're not taking whistles, you're playing it out.
3-on-1, skating forward, shot on goal is too high. Twirls around the boards.
Now Northport might not have gotten that 3-on-1 if it wasn't for that puck being played out.
Not that Coggins would have gotten an assist, but you never know.
You never know.
I wonder what BP would have said about that. Hockey goalies, one of the most fascinating positions, Travis.
Truly.
I think that and lacrosse goalies. I just don't understand them.
Lacrosse, you wear a lot less equipment.
You are.
There's something more there.
Definitely something more there. 2 minutes to play in the first period. 2-0 the score. Both of those goals belonging to DeMarco. Once again, a puck up for grabs. And once again, the first one to it is someone in blue. Not that it matters for long, as the Lions are able to find one of their cleaner zone entries. Schwab chasing after it. About $1:30 left in the first period now. We do take slight pauses in between, but obviously stay here on the LI Sports Network to catch all the game action. And like Travis said earlier, 2 varsity games to follow up this developmental game, as well as 3 games going on behind us. Dual streams, set them both up. Comment in both chats if you want to. Schwab with it again. Good dangle past the blue line, just barely called offsides, and we'll pause. Longwood at this point, they got to be saying to themselves, listen, outside of those special teams moments, game's very even. Game would be 2-0 besides those 2 shorthanded goals. So the question is, can they start to generate a little bit more offense and pressure Coggins a little bit more?
Yeah, that's definitely got to be the name of the game here for Longwood, is getting pucks on net.
Long-range shot doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad shot, but DeMarco on hat-trick walk, backhand, forehand, and it's shut down.
Just
Skanga
there,
saying it's not going to be so easy for you, young man. DeMarco, another opportunity, and this one's wristed wide right.
Trying to put it back the other way.
Another centering pass. Northport, they want one more before this period expires. 34 seconds left, but it is going to be cleared. A breakaway upcoming for the Lions. Sabarazzo, his shot saved by Coggins on the rebound. Not going to get to him a second time. The puck is below the net. Still alive, though, with 20 seconds. Here's a wraparound attempt. Puck loose in the slot. Jabbed at by both sides. Still no one able to do much with it. Whacked, and it will finally rim off towards the right wing corner. Centering bid, gonna go behind the net. Last opportunity, 4 seconds left, make it 2, and the puck will die out for the first period. 2-0 the score for Northport after 15. And we'll be right back here on the LI Sports Network for the next. And just like that, we're back for the second period. 15 minutes put on the clock. The mayor of Long Island taking a knee right now, and we got Magnus on with us. Magnus, Chaminade guy with us, does a lot of radio stuff over at Chaminade. If you don't know about Chaminade in terms of their radio program, actually very, very impressive. Even before hearing about you, Magnus, I heard about that program, so glad to have you with us.
Yeah, I'm super excited to join the program here at Long Island Sports Network and be able to call games with you guys.
Absolutely. 2-0 DV game on our hands right now. Northport ahead with those 2 goals. Both of those goals scored by DeMarco. Puck alive at the far side right now. Carried past the blue line for Cisa. Takes a little bit of a spill, but his teammates keep it alive.
Yeah, we've seen a huge just offensive spur here from the Northport. A lot of the puck has been in their possession throughout the entirety of this first period. And, you know, the coveted goalie we've talked about, Ethan Coggins, not really had a lot of action there.
Yeah, I mean, Coggins, he did make a save towards the end of that first period, but that's about the one highlight that he really had as a one-timer opportunity comes out towards the blue line. Cisa not able to connect as well as they would have wanted to. Lions once again trapped in their own end to start off the period. Finally, a clearing opportunity will be put back past the blue line for Cohen. Gets in deep, the icing will be waved off. Question is, can Longwood do anything to hold it in? Schwab trying to find an answer, has it for a second, lost it, and here come Northport. Liam Coggins this time. Coggins, a shot straight into the mask of Skanga. Coggins, a little slow to get up in the corner. Looks like he's okay. Those Cogginses, they're a plucky bunch.
Yeah, a bunch of gritty guys we got on that Northport squad. But one thing that Northport did so well throughout the first period was they were able to facilitate the puck, get it around, and give their guys opportunities, and something we saw early on here from the Longwood team.
Absolutely. Dean down low, looking to play it back up top. Matarese pinched into the boards by Schwab. He'll try to dig it out from his skates, but there's too many white shirts there. Cohen taken out by his own teammate in Mason McLaughlin, so puck will be played back towards their blue line for Wayne Gretzky to collect it. Joker, Max Spalina. It is the first, I'm glad Travis brought that up. That is the first time I've seen a player wearing number 99. Nothing wrong with it. Just a lot of confidence. Northport. Ooh, accidentally play it a little too far forward. Skanga is able to play it back out towards the neutral zone. Back forward is Matarese. Down low. Oh, he was almost tripped up there. Again, we've seen one penalty so far this game. It's been fairly clean from both sides. Matarese, he has skating room right now. Elects to tap pass it forward. Bruckner finds a lane pass, Mason McLaughlin. It's in down low. 11:30 to play in the second period. 2-0, still the score. Evan Coggins, still puck watching. Looking good down there. Schoof, playing it towards the blue line, but not out. Longwood, sweep it ahead. Carries towards the left wing corner before it's picked up by Liam Coggins. Taps it ahead. DeMarco, not able to get a lot of room there. McLaughlin with another nice play to shut down supposedly the star player for Northport. Greisch, another player, but this is going to lead to a breakaway. Coggins in the one-on-one goes down low. Puck comes up high and bounces back. It bounces all the way back and into the back of the net.
Wow.
My mouth is wide open. I've never seen anything like that. As we get the replay, I thought Coggins had done enough. But it's going to go off the glass, off the top of the net, off the back of Coggins, and into the goal.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know.
I've never seen anything like that.
This is Suffolk County High School hockey. That's all I have to say. This is why you watch the games. DeMarco looking for an out route. Can't get anything going. Is cleared by Northport. Put back in by the Lions. A delayed offsides penalty. Dumped into the zone.
You know, maybe that's a little bit of a spark here for this Longwood offense. You know, seeing a goal like that get through, give them a little bit of a spark plug to get this offense going later on in the second period.
I mean, listen, I think every old school hockey coach right now is yelling at their monitors, put pucks on goal, good things happen. I mean, I think that's about as good of a thing that could possibly happen. McLaughlin, tap pass forward. Trying to take it back after it traded possession a little bit. Northport into the offensive end. They have some numbers getting in down low. DeMarco looking for that centering pass. Skanga plays it aside. But it is a good point. A goal is a goal at the end of the day, and momentum can be claimed here by Longwood if they can find some more shots.
Yeah, just creating the opportunities for your different guys here. Skanga's done a great job of getting the puck towards the Northport side and, you know, creating fast break opportunities.
Spallina. It's going to get into a battle right here. A little bit of pushing and shoving from him and DeMarco. Spallina's not going to come away with possession. A good cruncher wire around the board. Still chasing after it. Here's Coggins backpedaling. Tapped by McLaughlin. He loses control. His teammates are there to make up for it. Held in at the blue line. Northport with three bodies there trying to hold it in. DeMarco had it lost in his skates, and McLaughlin plays it out. Lifted in off the backhand. Skanga taps it, and he will once again release. Spallina chases after it, loses out. Good challenge. Bruckner. Held in by Coggins. I think Cogginses might be my favorite word in the world.
The quote, as you said earlier, the peaceful kind of fair we had earlier, starting to see some pushing and shoving going on between the Northport and Longwood squads here.
Pass up the boards. Here's one of the Coggins. Liam dangles. Liam, a shot. He scores. Oh, did it not go in? Referee's going to say no goal there. It hit two different parts of the bar. Rebound opportunity. Loose in the slot. Still there for Northport. And now Longwood will shut it down. We'll get a replay of that when there is a break in the action to get a better angle. Lead pass for Schwab. Goes a little bit past his stick. Matarese twists it ahead. Cohen, good job on defense. Comes back to Cohen. 7:30 left in the second period. We are halfway through this opening developmental game. Poor Liam Coggins was mere inches away from getting his first goal of the season.
Yeah, from our angle, it looked like that had crossed the red line. The referee must have seen something. He has obviously a better vantage point than we do.
Absolutely. Referees here always do a fantastic job. Also do have to remember that it's a two-man crew, not a four-man crew like you see in the NHL. So they have to hang up a little bit higher towards the blue line, but that angle still is better than what we have about 20 more feet away. Stretch pass for Schwab. He's going to be a breakaway here, but can't handle the pass. Flying back onto defense with Greisch as well. Someone who's been skating exceptionally well for Northport. McLaughlin trying to get it to Schwab. Ends up with Cohen. Dances past the blue line. Cohen fading left, trying to take it to the middle, maybe tripped up, and that will be a penalty. Cohen falling to the ground, and it will be another Longwood Lions power play opportunity. The question is, will DeMarco get the better of them again?
Yeah, we saw earlier in the first period, Longwood had their power play opportunity, but...
And we're going to get that replay of Coggins as well. Comes in, right circle, loses it for a second, but still finds it back and rings it off of two different pieces of pipe. Yeah. Coggins thought he scored just like we did, but obviously it stays 2-1.
Yeah, luck from both sides here at the net, you know, with the goal for Longwood and the deflection for Coggins.
Absolutely. McLaughlin, a one-timer, not a lot on it. Rebound shot opportunity played on net and will be shut down. I believe we have Max Higbee now in goal for Northport. So Coggins, Evan Coggins, that is, getting a little bit of time to rest on the sideline. Face-off. Almost won by DeMarco. Held in the offensive end by McLaughlin. Shot played towards the net, doesn't reach it though, and it will be cleared by Northport.
Yeah, one thing Northport's done such a great job, and you mentioned this earlier from the likes of Gretsch, is they're able to skate back and get back on the defense before Longwood could create anything with these fast break opportunities and really give Coggins and Higbee both a chance in the net.
Ricciardi also getting the substitution in for Longwood, so we have two new goalies in this second period. Puck lifted high and away. Not too rare to see goalies change out halfway through the game in these early developmental games. Obviously trying to get both sides a little bit of development time, as the league name would suggest.
Yeah.
DeMarco with a lot of speed here. He'll challenge the puck into the corner, takes it away. DeMarco out in front, he scores. A hat trick for DeMarco, 1, 2, 3, all on the penalty kill. DeMarco just doing everything. Forces the turnover down low in the right wing corner, goes low to high, waits. That patience right there to change the angle. Roofs it after.
Yeah, you said the patience there from DeMarco to see that puck off the net and create an opportunity and obviously get his hat trick complete there.
So the delay we have right now is because the penalty originally was not put onto the clock here at the rinks. So the referee and the scoreboard keeper working out how much time should be left on the penalty to number 25, Michael Greisch. They're going to put up 1:19. So saying about 41 seconds went by. They should have all of that logged with the live stats as well, so that should be fairly accurate to what it would have originally been. Once again, Northport buzzing in the offensive end. A tipped pass will end up with Mason McLaughlin. Shoves it forward. Taken back by Northport, and they'll tap it into the neutral zone. Maybe a little bit of room here for Matarese. Matarese in the right circle. A shot tapped towards the end boards.
Yeah, now you see what Northport has done behind the net. You have to be conscious as both a goalie and a Longwood defense of what they can produce back there.
Absolutely. We might be getting another penalty upcoming. Delayed right now as Longwood possesses it. Northport swarming towards the puck, and they touch up. We will have 5-on-3 skated. 4:40 left in the second period.
Yeah, nothing but opportunities here for Longwood. You know, they'll find a way to capitalize it. There's a ton of game left. We're only in the second period. But, you know, you've got a 5-on-3 opportunity here. Counter something up, get a fast break, and put the pressure on this Northport D.
Absolutely. It's going to be that much harder for DeMarco to get anything going north, but on the faceoff, maybe he can do something here. DeMarco chasing after it, will get a chance to clear and makes a smart move, doesn't hold on to it too long in himself, and just takes some time off of that penalty clock.
Yeah, that's another thing. You know, we've seen it a little bit from both sides, but more on the Northport side, they're getting the puck out of their direction easily. Their ability to skate back and diffuse anything that could be happening on this Longwood offense has really been keeping them ahead today.
Verardi, a shot, whistles across the front of the cage. McLaughlin, with his brother on the ice as well, tries to take it down the boards, being backed up. 3 seconds left on the original penalty, so we're back to 5-on-4. 4 minutes left in the second period. Northport, here comes their extra player. Puck flutters down below. Taken by Matarese. Matarese trying to clear, but instead it's McLaughlin playing it to McLaughlin. Left circle, a shot taken by Higbee. And he'll shut it down.
Yeah, crucial save there by Higbee to prevent anything while we're still in the penalty time here.
1 minute left exactly. Gotta love it when it's just an even 1 minute. Makes Travis's job a little bit easier as well. 3-1 the score. All 3 goals coming from DeMarco from Northport, all of them on the penalty kill. Puck in on net, loose in the blue paint. And in there once again is Matarese to clear it aside. Held in at the blue line. Wire puts it back on cage, and Higbee will shut it down cleanly this time for another pause with 45 seconds left.
Yeah, Matarese doing a great job again there for just the ability for him to get the puck out of the range of Higbee there and save him the trouble.
Gotta love it when your defense bails out your goaltender. Always feels good as a goalie, no matter what sport you're in.
Yeah, big pressure relief on his end.
One-timer upcoming, deflects off of a backhand stick of Cisa. Puck not cleared yet. Twisted down low. Matarese should have the first touch onto it, gets there, looks for the clear. Pushed into the boards slightly, stays strong on the puck. Does not get it out at the blue line though. Pass out in front. Cohen, can he get to it? Cohen on the backhand, puts it to the forehand, slides it into the blue paint, but no teammates were home. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Another shot goes wide to the left, make it 8 seconds now. Longwood, they scored 1 in this period so far, but they'd love another one before this 2 minute and 40 clock expires. Instead, racing forward, we have Herman with a shot, rebound out in front, Schwab to it. Schwab taken down to the ice. Puck will be kept into his zone because of it. Out pass for Cohen. Cohen drifts past the blue line. On the backhand, looking for a nice centering bid. Does get it there, but Matarese, once again, Johnny on the spot, takes it away.
Yeah, there's really nothing this Longwood offense can do. The Northport's ability to get back on their side and defend the puck has just been incredible tonight.
Again, like Travis was saying, it's the same point that you're making. It's a big turnaround for this team. The defensive effort, strong. The goal scoring, strong from DeMarco. And extra pressure applied from everyone else on the team. Here comes Amelia Moscati. Let's see what she can do working into the right circle, down below the goal line. Moscati almost pushed off the puck, now has it pried away from her reach. Nice outlet pass. This could be a breakaway and is. Higbee tested, can't get there. Sabarzo with the goal, 1:32 left in the period. Travis's comment on that, what a pass, and I agree. That's going to be the second goal that we were talking about. Magnus, what did you see on that play?
It was just a great through pass with the puck. Nothing but open room there for Sabrazo. And you even see there's still some Northport guys threatening, but when you get a through pass with the puck that well and you're left with open opportunity like that, he's got open room. He's got time to make a decision on where he wants to shoot it, and he gets to create his own opportunity there, and obviously goes far left and gets it past the glove of Higbee.
So the first goal for Longwood that didn't deflect off the back glass, off the goal, and then off the back of Coggins. Again, just one of the strangest things that you will see. Minute 20 left in the second period, 3-2 the score. Now all of that effort from DeMarco on the PK really shining through because it's the difference maker right now. Moscati working with Coggins. He'll butterfly a shot onto net. 1:05 left in the period now.
Yeah, there's Riccardi in net there. You know, the clock's winding down in the second period. You know, you do have the lead as Northport trying to kind of keep the puck in their own end and drain down the clock here, get your team down into the halftime.
Face-off, won by Northport. Shot taken, save made, rebound goes to the high slot. Chance to clear here now for Mason McLaughlin, and he will find a teammate on the far boards. Here comes Longwood with a bit of speed. Do they have the numbers as well? Shot taken, save made by Higbee. That's an important save right there to shut down a little bit of momentum that Longwood was building. Moscati. She's got some speed. Moscati, do you have the moves? Takes a shot, deflects off a stick, goes wide left.
Yeah, Spallina gets a stick in late there to deflect the shot of Moscati.
Greisch wheels back into his own end. Sends the play forward. Ricciardi to the far boards. Northport, it could hold in here. 10 seconds left on the clock. They got to get a shot off at some point. If the puck's held here, Longwood's fine with it. They do get the clear as well. Greisch is back, waiting for his team to check up. A pass will go to the other team, and that should do it for the second period, and does. 3-2 the score. Longwood, they win the period. They work back on some ground, and now they have 15 minutes left to find a game-tying goal and potentially to win it. We'll be right back here on the LI Sports Network. And we are back, third period, final 15 minutes. Longwood, Northport, both trying to find their first win of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League in their first games respectively. DeMarco cutting across, and he'll get tripped up. Penalty upcoming. Northport to their first power play.
Yeah, we've seen two power plays before this one, and they've both been in Longwood's favor, and oddly enough, they've resulted in success on the Northport end, with all three of the goals thus far coming from Giovanni DeMarco. And hopefully Longwood can maybe kind of reciprocate that energy on taking advantage of the other team's power play.
Well, DeMarco, he's going to stay out there. Obviously has the hot hand right now, going for 4 goals in one game. Not an easy feat to collect. Aiden McLaughlin accidentally playing it towards his own net. A little stressed out about it, but all good right now. 10 seconds gone by in the power play. Here comes a big shot. Save made. Tap pass out in front, intercepted, played towards the blue line, and Matarese had a little bit of trouble handling it. Matarese takes it in. DeMarco Building some momentum. DeMarco on the wraparound, has it on the backhand, sauces it out in front, and then Longwood will clear.
Yeah, you get the puck in DeMarco's hands. Good things happen, as we've seen throughout this game. He's a big fan of taking it behind the net and creating opportunities, almost sneak attacking the Longwood goalies this far in Riccardi and Skanga, and creating late opportunity goals.
DeMarco skating 3-on-3, trying to cut to the middle. DeMarco back at forward, and he scores! Look at those moves from DeMarco. 4 goals on the game, and his team is up by 2. DeMarco cutting in right now, a happy mom in the crowd.
Yeah, 4 goals thus far. It's truly incredible. He's just so elusive going up and down the ice.
DeMarco seriously impressing right now. I've seen 5 goals in a varsity game, so maybe we can match that mark here from DeMarco.
Tall task.
5 goals in a game is ridiculous. I don't care what level it is. That's ridiculous. But DeMarco showing that he has the ability right now. Schlendorf in the slot. Slides it right. Shot taken, and it's going to deflect off a defender's stick. Still loose along the apron. Here comes Longwood. Cohen, you got a 3-on-2 right now. What are you going to do with it? Cohen, forehand, drags around one player, almost collects the puck back, and then takes a spill. Got to respect the attempt there right now. Cohen looking to make a play that wasn't particularly dangerous and make it extremely. Spolina takes a wild sweep at the puck, isn't able to clear, held in by Northport. They have numbers down low if they can get it there. Puck out in front, shot, save! Ricciardi making sure his team doesn't fall too far down in this final period. Another opportunity, it slides through. Northport score, their second goal scorer of the game. Looks like it was Schlendorf who got the finishing touch. We'll take a replay of that here on the LI Sports Network. Tenacity, the name of the game right there.
There was a previous shot attempt that Northport had that actually was saved, that ricocheted off the knee of Ricciardi. With what we've seen tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if that ended up in the net.
Yeah, it's back to a 3-goal lead. So what we saw in the first period, as I believe we're getting an icing right now. We are getting an icing right now. So a little bit of time for these sides to breathe. Haven't seen a lot of icings either.
No, this first one of the game, matter of fact.
See, that's why we have Magnus here. It's because somehow my memory has faded entirely. I'm only 21 years old, and I can't remember what I had for breakfast. Maybe it's because I've watched too many hockey games. They all start to blend together. Greisch risks one from the blue line. Too much traffic out in front to get it through. Mason McLaughlin, namely, was there to shut it down. Clearing opportunity. Schlendorf says no. Puts it towards the slot. Still loose there. Shot taken, and it's in. 6-2 Northport. They've blown this game wide open. Get another replay here provided by Travis. And it's Amelia Moscati getting her first of the season.
Extends it to a 4-goal lead there. The problem for Longwood today has just been the amount of numbers that they have at the net. It becomes such this blob. You get a little bit confused and almost blinded by your teammates, and it's what Northport applying the pressure has been able to do.
Timeout taken by Longwood. Not surprised that Moscati got a goal. She's been skating so well all night. And again, at this level, you really can tell the difference of what skating makes. You know, because skating, obviously, it's such a fundamental part of hockey. But when you really take the time to master it and your edge work is there and you can weave in and out of plays and then you can build speed, Moscati she's been doing a lot of that all game, and she gets rewarded for it right there with her first goal of the season.
Yeah, she, like most of her teammates on this Northport development squad, have been flying up and down the ice, creating opportunities for not only themselves but their teammates. And this is most of the reason we see the scoreboard the way it is, 6-2 in Northport's favor, is their ability to get from one end to the other in such a short amount of time and take the pressure off of both Coggins and Higby.
I mean, took the pressure entirely off of Evan Coggins. He only let a goal in because some higher power ordained it to be so. Again, a triple deflection play. You're not going to see that again. Back to live, 12:14 left on the clock. It's the 4-goal lead that's been primarily put in the net this period by Northport. Could be something to watch for the rest of the season. Maybe Northport is a third-period monster. We have our first final of the day. St. Anthony's freshmen taking down Southampton freshmen. The final score, 8-4. A barn burner on the other side. I'm sure Ryan Brannigan doesn't have much of a voice at this point. Brannigan, obviously one of our most vocal play-by-play broadcasters here. Always is good for a goal or 2 or 3 or 4 or 12. Because why not 12 in the first game? We have 8 right here on the North Rink, and I'm so happy to be back if you can't tell. This is the greatest hockey league in the world, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, nothing but excitement early on here with the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on the Long Island Sports Network.
Northport looking for the clear. They're shut down at the far point. 4 minutes gone by in this third period. Mascotti back onto the puck, and she does have the strength to clear at the length of the ice. Icing waved off as well by the referees. Back forward is Mason McLaughlin. Pressured quickly, finds an outlet pass to the far boards. Wire kind of fanned on the second attempt, but he does get it. Penalty? No, not going to be called by the referees. Sabarzo looking for one there for sure, but the referees say no, keep playing. Everything's good. Herman. Pass intercepted. Tapped aside. Good defensive work from Cecil. More opportunities for Longwood. This clock is going to start running out a little bit faster if you're on the Longwood side. You're going to feel like there isn't exactly enough time to come back, but there is always that potential chance if you can find the right breakaways.
Yeah, it certainly starts to feel like desperation.
But here comes DeMarco with a breakaway of his own. McLaughlin to beat DeMarco. Good power move, but the shot is sticked aside by Ricciardi. I've been so impressed by DeMarco. So many aspects of his game. To stick out your left arm, to generate the speed on the left skate. I mean, that's very advanced stuff from DeMarco right there, to be able to have such a calm control of at such a young age.
Yeah, stuff we're seeing from DeMarco, we'll see at the varsity or JV level, never at the developmental level. It's just showing the ability. He has 4 goals, and it's just showing here on the ice.
And I wouldn't be shocked if we're seeing him on varsity a little bit quicker than maybe some other players right now, because at this point he deserves it. Shot does go wide, rebound off to the right side. Second attempt can't go on goal. Northport with an outstanding first game performance so far. Longwood has been in it at moments, but had a little bit of trouble to start the third period. That shot originally from Tamalti was denied, and now McLaughlin will come back into the neutral zone to collect. McLaughlin and DeMarco run into each other, and that creates a turnover. Northport 3-on-1. The shot is a glove save from Ricciardi.
You look at it in the big picture as we have 8:43 left in the third period. If you take away DeMarco from this game, you're looking at a tied up contest here, and that's kind of been the name of the game for Longwood, is trying to stop the breakaways, whether it's on your own power play or just a fast break and the ability of his own opportunities that DeMarco has been able to create.
Absolutely. It is a long season for a reason. These teams are meant to improve, and the mistakes you make in the first 45 are probably not going to be the way that you play in the final 45. Kreisch turns it over. Here comes McLaughlin. It's Aiden with control. Pulls up and surveys in the neutral zone, trying to find an open teammate. Now Longwood break through the blue line. Veraldi twirls it around, back to McLaughlin. On the backhand, he tries to play it down the goal line. It's a little slow to be a true centering pass. Greisch. He definitely has some speed as well. Here comes Greisch, breaking through the defense, fading back over to the right, and his shot, he'll just allow it to go below the goal line and go back to his defensive post. Greisch again in the neutral zone this time. Passing it off to the right. Skated ahead. Changing hands a couple of times as this game has definitely slowed down a little bit from the opening minutes of this third period.
Yeah, the action definitely lessening here, but as you mentioned earlier, I want to get this point in. You said the first 45 that you play will not be the last 45, and that's true for any squad at any level, but especially at this developmental level, you have a lot of things to learn from.
Absolutely.
Both how you play today and how you play 2 months from now. This Longwood squad is going to look like a completely different squad. And it shows the point of the developmental league here.
Another shot from Mascotti. I couldn't agree more with you. And again, for these players, you know, obviously everyone on the island or most of the players on the island will grow up playing with each other, playing on different travel teams, but it might be the first time that this specific bunch has played with each other because not everyone is a second-year player in DV.
Yeah, you'll see these guys, they'll start at such a young age, and then you'll see them play, and we'll see this on the network, you'll see them play throughout the developmental, the freshman, the JV, and eventually on the varsity level, and it shows the skill and almost the chemistry that you could build as a team.
Schlendorf trying for a couple of dangles, working down into the circle. On the backhand, slides it across, shot opportunity, just dribbles wide, left of the net. Another great opportunity for Northport. Liam Coggins going back to the near point as an option, but instead it goes to the opposite side. Coggins going point to try to hold it in there. Has some help from Matarese. Matarese gets it towards the blue paint, but not exactly a shot attempt. Mascotti trying to pinch it in. Just barely evades her. Has the backup there. Schlendorf carrying it in. Left circle, Schlendorf. Dangling, driving around the back of the net before it's finally poked free. Battles for it, gets it back, this time in the corner. Looking for a centering bid. Mason McLaughlin is there to deny it. Held in at the far point. Matarese can't get a shot off too many Longwood players in his face. Matarese, another chance to tap on this. Cohen was there to challenge. Clearing opportunity, fanned, and Matarese will play it deep. Coggins, a shot. Coggins, can he get the rebound? No. It's Longwood with it right now. Mason McLaughlin. Chip and chase. McLaughlin driving on the backhand. Hit from behind, and it's a good play from Liam Coggins to shut down the rush.
Yeah, we've seen scrappiness from both of the Coggins brothers. Both have gotten unlucky at the net between the deflection and then the rim out on the perimeter there.
Another hit, and that one's going to be a penalty as Matarese takes a spill onto the ice, and we'll get some more special teams action here at the rinks.
Yeah, we've seen it all night, and, you know, it's created opportunities for both sides here.
.509 left to play in the third period. 6-2 the score. And like you said earlier, this game would be 2-2 without the heroics of DeMarco. So we'll see. Maybe DeMarco can push into that 5-goal tally.
Yeah, you've been mentioning it. You want to see it.
I do.
As a hockey fan, as both as broadcasters here, it's exciting. You know, it's an accomplishment, it's an accolade for DeMarco.
DeMarco, he has it right now. Plenty of room, moving in. The shot goes up high, and it's just barely tipped aside. His team looking to feed it back to DeMarco. Will have a chance to step on the puck here and does win control in the right circle. DeMarco, evasive, below the goal line. Passing it out in front. Shot taken, save made. Rebound still loose in the high slot. Northport buzzing, a backhander. DeMarco there on the doorstep, but it's shut down. Ricciardi making sure his team's standing up for him as well. And this is a little bit too much for how young these players are, but it is what it is, and the referees will break it up. Not exactly sure what that was. Passion at the rinks. That's what that was.
Excitement. Cinematics here.
As we get a little bit of a delay here, 1:34 left on the power play. Looks like we're going to get offsetting penalties for both sides, one in the box per piece.
Yeah, as we wind down here in the third period, you know, obviously teasing there a little bit with DeMarco again in that 5th goal opportunity.
So DeMarco now in the box, not an opportunity for him to score. Like I said, it will stay 5-on-4. And for the next 1:33 until Cohen comes, excuse me, that's Schwab in the box right now. So Multi does find some room to wrist one on net, but it is another easy save.
Yeah, Ricky already been getting his work in back there at the net, making some crucial saves here late in the game.
Definitely tested a little bit heavier than Skanga. Max Higbee also tested a little bit more than Evan Coggins as well. Coggins didn't see a whole lot. Puck cleared. Some nice speed for Longwood. Pass through, does go behind. Trying to find 83 on my roster. I don't see it. So we're going to have to find out who 83 is after the game.
Yeah, I was going to say, as he was skating up the ice there, I was like, wow, this is some surprising speed.
Yeah, and then you want to shout out the player name, and it's not there. Well, it is what it is. Down low, it's Multi. Has some options. Cisa at the point instead. He'll look to center it. Backhand try, still loose there. Ricky Artie tracking it the entire time. Comes onto the stick of Moscati. She'll shoot, rebound, and they score. Trying to get the production updated. We've seemingly had both our producers disappear. Oh, there's Travis.
As we see the score go up, 5-goal lead here for Northport on that goal by what I believe was Luke Herman, number 79 for the Northport DV squad.
Herman getting his first goal, and another opportunity. Longwood scores this time. Lucas Veroldi will put it into the back of the net, makes it a 7-3 game right off the faceoff.
So we're going to replay here.
Veroldi just breaks in right away. Sometimes defensive structures break down off of the faceoff. Veroldi capitalizing it, goes glove side and enough elevation to put it into the back of the net.
Yeah, quick stick movement there from Veroldi, able to create an opportunity, break a lane open, and get that goal in for the Longwood squad.
3:30 left in the third period. Once again, a 4-goal lead for these Northport Huntington Tigers. Veroldi with it on his stick again. Little bit of trouble as it goes through his skates. Veroldi staying strong though. Has McLaughlin coming in for help. Aiden trying to get it towards the net. It goes down low. Matarese picks it off the boards, taps it ahead. Spalina, the lone man, back, and will shut down any momentum for the Tigers. Aiden.
As you had mentioned earlier, the focal point of the developmental league is the improvement on both sides from whatever squad is playing scoreboard regardless. You're seeing guys like Veroldi who just got his opportunity, got his goal there, and no matter what the score is, you'll see improvement over the season and time to get your reps in.
McLaughlin with a nice shot, rebound opportunity, they score! Another goal for number 26. Veroldi strikes twice, and here it is on the replay. McLaughlin with the initial shot. No one down home from Northport, and Veroldi says, "Thank you very much. I'll be patient with the puck. I'll put it in on a sharp angle." make it a 7-4 game, 3-goal differential. Just an explosion of offense in this third period.
Yeah, what do you get when you come and you watch the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on the Long Island Sports Network? You get excitement, you get goals. We have 11 goals here on the North Rink, and then obviously the 12 between St. Anthony's. It's just nothing but cinema here early on in the season.
You'll find the wildest goal that you've ever seen. You'll find 3 shorthanded goals from the same player. Why not? Because it's Suffolk County High School hockey and we're so back. Paul Trentini couldn't be happier. Puck in deep for Longwood. They try to clear it out. Matarese greets them at the point and plays it in again. Here's DeMarco. Puts it almost out in front onto a tee. Mascotti would have been very happy to get her second goal there, but the puck was just barely denied from her. Liam Coggins, here he comes. Into the left circle. Coggins on the backhand, trying to drive the net. Coggins, a sharp angle shot, still denied on the goal. Ricciardi makes another save and has continuously been peppered time and time again.
Yeah, getting his work in back there in the net as we have some substitutions being made for both squads here. 1:30 to go.
Final shifts for everyone in the game. You know, I would say we're not going to see 3 goals in 1:30, but I don't know that. It could happen.
Yeah, with what we've seen tonight, anything is possible for both offenses.
And again, with Voraldi showing that he can score straight off a face-off, I mean, that's the cross style right there.
Number 83 as well. We still don't know who he is, but we want to give him a shout-out. Some great speed.
Some great
up
speed.
The ice there.
Centering bid. Where'd the puck go? No one knows right now. Still chasing for it. It's at the feet of Ricciardi. Somehow never put the puck into the back of the net accidentally. Avoiding a disaster there as we're under 60 seconds to play in the third period. Northport buzzing in the offensive end. Trying to get it. Doorstep. Wrister. Traffic there, and a one-time deflection from Herman wasn't too far off. Herman still tenacious on it. Another 20 seconds off the clock. Here's DeMarco looking for his 5th. DeMarco, a sauce out in front, was swept away.
Yeah, both squads playing hard to the buzzer here.
30 seconds left now. Another shot deflects out in front, and they score. I don't know if DeMarco will get credit for that. It might be a goal instead for Matarese, but it's 8-4 regardless.
Thought it might have hit off his leg there for DeMarco.
It was either DeMarco or one of the players home for Longwood. And I believe that was a deflection off of Maxwell Wire, so that should stand as a goal for Andrew Matarese.
You don't get your 5th goal that you wanted to see all this time.
Unfortunately not. We were close though. And obviously such a great game. We're not might not be done with the scoring yet as Longwood again push it forward, coming off the face-off. Is cleared by Northport, and with 10 seconds to go, they can celebrate their first victory in their first game. And what a game from DeMarco as well as the rest of his team. 2 seconds and 1 shot. It does get off. One more save. Max Higbee putting up the glove, got the win, obviously. Evan Coggins will share in that win as well. And look at how happy they are, dogpiling on top of each other. 1-0 for Northport, 0-1 for Longwood. They'll still be searching for their first win of the season, but they played more than well enough to get a win. Again, 8-4, high scoring. A little bit to clean up on the defensive end.
Yeah, definitely, and we've harped on it later throughout the game, is the whole point of the Development League. You have a very long season. Game 1, as you mentioned, is not going to look like the last 45 that you play. And it's, as a team, you get to reflect, hey, what did we do wrong? What did we do good? What are our strengths? As a lot of these guys, as you mentioned, are not all 2-year players. They're still trying to learn and build as a team and create that chemistry that they have the ability to do throughout this year.
All right, and with that, we will say goodbye to this stream. I'm Kevin Broderick, joined by Travis Quigley, Magnus Healy, Paul Trentini, Gabe Takuri, and Sam Musnick here on the LI Sports Network. Final score, 8-4, Northport take the win.